welcome to those of you who made your way here this morning. We're glad you're here. Sawyer, feel free to come to the inner circle, or Faith, you're good? Okay, all right. As you know, my name is Reverend Laura. I serve this congregation. I think everybody here, everybody here. Not everybody here. So my name is Reverend Laura. I use she, her pronouns, and I serve this congregation. We draw on the shared values of mindful interdependence, authentic curiosity, and courageous love. Welcome to you all who are online. Welcome to you all who are in person. We are always glad to be together in whatever way is possible. Today's service, we hope, will be a love fest with stories of love coming from those of you who've joined us in either location. We'll be recording the whole service, but only Kevin's kind of individual remarks will be posted online. So feel free to share, whatever you want to share, and just know we won't put it on YouTube. If you're online, there will be moments during the service, actually quite a few moments during the service, where we welcome stories, and you can just raise your hand or write something in the chat, and Katie will be helping to share if you're writing something. Otherwise, we'll ask you to unmute and share. So we hope you'll participate in the same way as the folks here. A few announcements. Thank you to all of you who turned your congregational survey in last week. Our numbers are rising, so today is the last day to finish the congregational survey. If you haven't done it already, there will probably be another text going out today. There's links in the Thursday update, but we'd love to have, and I think, did you bring your paper copy back? Oh, some people forgot their paper copy. That's okay. Katie, do you have an announcement? And then afterwards, I will have Byron's announcement.
I'm Katie, speaking on behalf of the board as president of the board today. Next Saturday, which is January 20th, we are having a mind mapping workshop. This is part of our strategic planning. This is going to be, we're planning it mostly in person because we think that'll be more engaging and exciting. But so if anybody is interested in attending online, please let us know so that we can make a few preparations in advance to make that happen. In any event, for people coming in person, we're going to go over to Pilgrim House for a couple of hours, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. next Saturday. It's going to be a great time making plans for our future. So we're calling it a mind mapping workshop, and what we're going to do is literally create little maps of things. That's the goal. We're going to start with some top-level ideas and say if we want to make this true, what needs to happen. So, for example, if we want to be responsive to the needs of marginalized people in our community, what does that mean we need to do? Trying to get down to as many specifics as possible so we can understand where our aspirations match up, how they match or don't match with our resources, whether it's people or money or time or energy or whatever. So that is our goal. Again, that's next Saturday, January 20th. Join us in person at Pilgrim House, and let us know if you want to join online, because again, we just need to do a few things to be ready for that. Thanks.
Thanks, Katie.
Good morning. I am the chair of the Name Choice Task Force. I have two announcements today. The first is about distribution of ballots for our first vote. We will be voting on paper ballots, which will be distributed at the end of January. And the first vote will take place the week of February 4th. We will email a ballot as an attachment that you can print out at home, fill out, and return to us. We will also have paper ballots that you can pick up at the service prior to the vote. If you need a ballot sent via U.S. mail, please email office@msuu.org to let us know by January 28th. So that we can get one in the mail to you. Second announcement is about voter education opportunities. In preparation for the first vote on elements of our new name, we are offering 2 voter education sessions via Zoom. They'll be held on January 16th and January 25th, that's a Tuesday and a Thursday, at 7 p.m. in the main MSUS Zoom room. That's the one we use for this service. In these sessions, we'll review the voting process, we'll learn about the voting method, and we'll review the ballot for the first vote. So that will be familiar to you early. If you cannot attend either of these sessions, you will be able to watch a recording of one of them, which will be sent out in the February 1st Thursday update. And you can always contact me at my email address, which is in the Thursday update as well, if you have any questions about all of this voting stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, Byron. I wanted to say I had ordered these bookmarks for last week's service when I was talking about the love piece as part of our Article 2, our new values or rewritten values. So this is a little bookmark that I have at the front table. It's love is at the center, and then it talks about all the different values as described by Article 2. So feel free to grab one on your way out. Can't tell you what to say about those of you at home. If you want one, I can always pop one in the mail to you, so you can let me know. Following the January 28th service, which is in a couple weeks, I'm going to lead the Congregational Forum. Once a month we have a Congregational Forum. And I'm going to bring to you what I've learned about shared buildings. I'm going to do some pictures and talk about some models, not because we are going to definitely share a building, but more because, like, why not jostle our brains a little bit and think out of the box a bit. I'm really excited about what I'll get to bring to you and just plant some seeds or conversation or whatever. So I hope you can join us. And then all month you can contribute to our community partner, which is Alexandra House. When we collect here during the service, it will be for just general operating. But if you want to specialize something to our community partner, you're welcome to, or we always have it on our drop-down menu during the month as a way to give to our monthly community partner. Today's flowers are sponsored by Marilyn Raveling. Lori Young is in charge of our flowers, and you are welcome to sponsor flowers. You can do it in honor of someone, or just to mark an occasion, or just for the heck of it, which is what I believe Marilyn's doing. She's just sponsoring the flowers. Only other thing I want to let you know is newcomers are welcome to all of our programs. You need not be a member to participate in things. And you have heard people talk about our Thursday update. That is an email that goes out once a week. If you are interested in signing up for that, you can just go to our webpage, and on the bottom, there's a place that says sign up for our e-news. And it's just very simple. You put your name and email, and then you will be added to our list. Joining me today in person is Kevin Sitter as the service leader. Bruce, our director of music ministry, is on the piano. Polly we have on the drums, and our choir will be joining us, and our tech team is Katie and Brian and Byron. I cannot thank you guys enough. And we hope these Sunday mornings can be a time of sanctuary and reflection and connection and joy.
So we light our chalice at Fridley Community Center. Encourage you online to light one at home, and feel free to say hello online and where you're worshiping from today. And after the lighting, we will be reading "You Are Beloved and You Are Welcome Here" by the Reverend Joan Javier Duval.
You are beloved, and you are welcome here.
Whether tears have fallen from your eyes this past week, or gleeful laughter has spilled out of your smiling face.
You are beloved and welcome here.
Whether you are feeling brave or brokenhearted, defiant or defeated, fearsome or fearful.
You are beloved and welcome here.
Whether you have untold stories buried deep inside, or stories that have been forced beyond the edges of comfort.
You are beloved and welcome here.
Whether you've made promises, broken promises, or renewed promises.
You are beloved and welcome here.
Whatever is on your heart, however it is in your soul in this moment, you are beloved and you are welcomed here.
In this space of welcome and acceptance and commitment and recommitment of covenant and connection, let us worship together. So our next section is on being transformed by a relationship with another individual, whether that's a partner or a parent or a sibling or a friend or a mentor or a teacher, someone else in your life. A time when somebody else seeing you as beloved awakened your inner sense of love. So we'll start with a few readings and then we will open it up again.
Knowing someone loves you is not always with words. My mom sent me this one time after we had some angst, and it was sort of an I love you without saying those words. It's from Larry Changiz. It's called I Believe in You. You have a strong, beautiful spirit within you that is capable of taking you as far and as high as you want to go. I've seen many of your strengths. I appreciate your wisdom, courage, wit, and loving nature. I know there are great things out there for you, and it's within your power to make them happen. I believe in you and know you have what it takes to follow your dream. Let that strong, beautiful spirit of yours be your guide.
I told you it would be a love fest. So, sometimes we discover a connection to love by being part of a community, a group of people who helps you to see yourself in different ways or that calls you into love. So here are a few voices that speak about what I'm talking about.
From Brene Brown, a deep sense of love and belonging is an irreducible need of all people. We are biologically, cognitively, physically, and spiritually wired to love, to be loved, and to belong. When those needs are not met, we don't function as we are meant to. We break, we fall apart, we numb, we ache, we hurt others, we get sick.
Community means strength by Starhawk. We are all longing to go home to some place we've never been, a place half remembered and half envisioned. We can only catch glimpses of it from time to time. Community. Somewhere there are people with whom we can speak with passion without having to the words catch in our throats. Somewhere a circle of hands will open to receive us. Eyes will light up when we enter. Voices will celebrate with us whenever we come into our own power. Community means strength. That joins our strength to do the work that needs to be done. Arms hold us when we falter. A circle of healing, a circle of friends, someplace where we can be free.
From Dorothy Day, we have all known the long loneliness, and we've learned that the only solution is love, and that love comes with community.
And finally, we're going to move on to a larger love, one beyond our relationship with another human or humans. This is the love of the universe or God, or when you feel yourself held in love when you are in nature. So we have a couple readings to open that up.
Which reading?
The Rosemary.
I don't have it.
Here.
Thank you. I'm going to get into the tech age someday.
No, you don't have to. It's okay.
This is Misty by Rosemary Watola Tromer. And sometimes when I move at the edge of the greatness, a lake or a sea or a mountainside, my insignificance thrills me, and the largest of my sadnesses dwindle smaller than the space. Between grains of sand and in that moment, knowing my place, comes a love so enormous, I can love anyone, even myself.
And from Rebecca Ann Parker. Even when our hearts are broken by our own failure or the failure of others cutting into our lives, even when we have done all we can and life is still broken, there's a universal love that has never broken faith with us and never will. So wondering whether you've ever felt that larger love, whether it's a love of God or the universe or nature, and if you want to share a story about that.
This congregation is one community that aspires to hold one another in love. We will do it imperfectly, for love is not about perfection. But if you keep showing up, engaging with others, and even find a small niche in this community that you can call your own, our hope is that you will know yourself as the beloved person that you are. So let us close our service today with these words from Rosemary Watola Tromer. A love that seeps into everything. I wish you peace that comes when we trust ourselves to meet whatever life brings. I wish you love beyond happy endings, the kind of love that seeps into everything, no matter where the story goes.
So it's time that we extinguish our chalice, both here at the Fridley Community Center and at home, if you lit one there. We will share the words on the screen so that we can say them together. Those of you at home are muted, so feel free to join along. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.